All right, there we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode. It's the first episode. We're going to name this podcast later, but this is a Paradox East Radio live stream, and from the studios of RocketCity.1. Appreciate everyone that's been tuning in and following the Listen to Your Neighbor series. Got a little echo in my headphones, but it's okay. Not an echo, but it just sounds weird. Anyway, so we've got a great show for you this afternoon, this evening, whatever time that you're watching. And I want you guys to make sure that you are subscribing and following, dropping your comments in the chat room. We're going to be talking about branding. We're talking about imaging. We're talking about the power of branding and the impact that you can make. And of course, I had to bring a professional in here, the creator, the mind, the expertise, the professionalism, the author, the journalist, the award-winning author, the multimedia mogul herself. And she's going to have to correct me if I say her name incorrectly because I'm country. Dr. Latracey is in the building. How you doing, Doc?
I'm good. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Glad that we are here this afternoon, and definitely want to thank you for your support of Listen to Your Neighbors Volume 2 and Volume 3 as we're going into Volume 3 on December the 6th. Mm-hmm. So how are you feeling going into a new year with launching your business, launching another business, and going into a whole new year?
I'm prepared.
Okay.
I'm prepared. So my followers know that I was in a car accident, and before that I broke my foot and my toe, and it was just the last, I want to say, 4 to 6 months have been crazy.
That's a lot.
And before that it was chemo. So listen, 2025 threw me some good blows, but at the same time it gave me time to reset and get ready for this upcoming year, and just live and not just exist. So yeah, I'm ready.
Outstanding. Okay.
I'm ready.
Now we're talking about impact, and we're talking about branding, and we're talking about challenges that businesses may have of trying to find themselves. And I think what you're doing with Ink and Impact is a way for businesses to define themselves or set apart from others. So tell us about Ink and Impact and the service that it provides.
Yes, Ink and Impact creates and specializes in assisting business owners and creatives with printing, publishing, and promotional products so that they can make an impact in the community. So many times people will keep you locked in, keep you stuck right where you are. And people know me from Black Authors Rock or from my Dr. Latracey brand. And with the way that the world is, I had to pivot. I couldn't stay in that same position, and it was time. I didn't want to. Let me just be honest. I didn't want to because so many people knew me for Black Authors Rock. They knew me for what I was doing, internationally as well as nationally. But I had to make the changes for me so that I can be a bigger impact and create better influence for other people as well as myself.
Okay. Now let's talk about some of these solutions and some of the solutions that your business can provide for a business.
Yes. Ink and Impact Media Group with Dr. Latracey creates an opportunity for you to be ready so that you don't have to get ready. I know that there's many people that are seeing different opportunities for vendor opportunities and events and things of that nature, and they say, oh, I need a tablecloth, or I need a banner, or I need some rack cards, or the postcards, anything like that. If you don't have those things and you wait till the last minute, then you can't get those things done. So your branding looks raggedy. You are out here going to an event and you can't network with people because you don't have a business card. If I can birth that thing for them. I make the joke about being the midwife in so many different areas of my life because I assist people in that. But when you tell me, hey, this is what my vision is, and I want to make sure that we have banners on the column, you know what I'm saying? Or I want to make sure that my table is not just plain and white. I want it to be branded. All of those things we can assist with, whether it is designing them, printing them, laying them out, We will assist you with making sure that you have your entire vendor set up. Even during the summer, I had cigar lounges that set up their booths. They had the tent, they had the tablecloths, they had everything. They even had their mugs and their tumblers. They were getting ready for the winter with their hoodies and their t-shirts and things like that. Their jogging suits, full complete jogging suit, up to a 5X. We need the plus sexy. And so those are the things that we do. People will see me walk into somewhere and they'll say, well, wait a minute, you have, some branded shoes on. Yeah. That's the thing. I need you to show up and always be prepared. Your name tag, all of the things. We can assist with those things so that you don't have to try to get ready. Even today at the Huntsville Black Chamber, we had the conference. I'm there as an attendee. Yeah. And 10 minutes later, they were like, hey, are you ready so that you can, I need you to present. I need you to speak. And I was like, wait.
Hot on the spot. You weren't even expecting that.
I wasn't even expecting it. But I came to the building with my promotional items, with my rack cards. And I had the items already in the car. You know how we used to sling those CDs and DVDs in the trunk? I still do it.
Come on.
And it's real because I don't want to just tell a person how to do it. I want to show you how to do it so that you can make the money, the impact, and the influence for yourself.
So making that impact, I will tell you that our event, that we went with the pillars for the banners, and I was looking for vertical banners and horizontal banners and yard signs, and I'm looking around shopping, and then I saw again your business online on Facebook, and I said, wait a minute, I didn't know she even did that. So for one, we can't assume that everybody knows what we do. Correct. Just because we have, we post about it and we talk about it. There's probably people that are in our circle or around that have no idea what we do, or they have no idea all of the things that we do. Correct. They may know a few, but they don't know all. So I knew you as an author. I know you as an author. I know you as an entrepreneur. I know you from doing the awards and the luncheons and everything like that. Had no idea you had a printing business. So I said, all right, let me go ahead and shop with the fam, shop with my neighbor. Yeah. And we got the banners printed for our sponsors for Listen to Your Neighbors. And for those of y'all that came out, you saw, we're at the front of the building. We got a great, nice big banner outside of the building. We also had banners on the pillars and then banners on the stage. Yep. And for the sponsors, I got to tell you, that really made an impression because they're coming out there and they're going, oh, like this isn't just, some event. I'm representing, I've got my logo out here, and I've got my people are looking, and it associates me with this. And even if they don't know it, even if they don't recognize it, when they go and they see that business's logo and say, where have I seen that logo before? Or everywhere I see that logo is something cool going on or something interesting. And then for our main sponsor, it allows us to build value in the event, not even for our main sponsor, but for our sponsors overall. Right. But then as a main sponsor, we're able to add value to the stage because now the stage is sponsored, and you get to see that whole performance and everything that's going on with that marketed brand and business behind them, presented by, back there. And it just really goes to show. And then with pictures and everyone's outside, so people's logos were everywhere, and they're like, that is pretty cool. Yard signs, we got the yard signs going on. We put yard signs in the lobby, we put yard signs outside, because now while the traffic is going back and forth, they can buy tickets, they can represent. And so it just covered a lot of boxes for us and covered a lot of ground and made us look really, really good while doing it. And that's all because of Ink and Impact. Yeah. What's one of the things you wish more people understood about your industry?
That you not only have to be seen, but you have to be liked, known, and trusted. I'm very transparent with even the things that I make mistakes in, because a lot of people don't share the shortcomings or the mishaps that happen in business. Oh, I may have messed up on this print. Well, let me go ahead and print it again. Or you may have sent me a print that was raggedy. It happens, right?
Yeah.
And so, I may have printed it, and it's not my responsibility to turn around and print it again for free, but let me show you how to do it, or send it to me, let me fix it, that type of thing. So I teach people how the process is, because in order for someone to purchase something from you, they have to have at least 5 to 7 touch points. If they see it online, okay, you see it, but you're scrolling, right? And then you have your phone, then you have your iPad, then you have your computers and all of that, and you see it all these different times. But if you walk past someone and they have a QR code on the back of their shirt, or a QR code on their sleeve, or if they have a sign on their car, and you see it multiple times, that is a way for someone to say, you know what, this person, they're about their business, and they're on it. And so because they're on it, I can trust that they're going to make sure that my stuff is right.
Outstanding. And here's the thing. We're talking with Dr. Latracey about ink and impact. Also talking about, we're going to talk about the expo and the awards as well.
Yes.
That's coming up, because she is crossing a lot of things that you need for your business. When you need to get out here and you need to look professional, or you need to be, you need to for people to take you seriously, and for folks to also, for you to catch their attention. If you're at a booth or you're at a table and you want people to come up to your table and look at what you've got going on, you got to catch their attention from a few yards, few feet away. And if you got a great looking tent, but your table's looking janky, or if you don't have any signage that's attracting people to come out to your tent or to your table, or once they get to your table, if there's some things missing, you don't have cards or flyers or whatever the case is, these are the things that you're going to need for your business. And you can't do it with AI. It can help you a little bit, but when people are face to face, like here, like looking you in your eye, they need something tangible, whether that's to touch it, whether that's to put it in their pocket, whether that's to put it in their phone. They need to represent, and they need to know that you are serious. So let's also talk about the awards in the expo. I want to switch a little bit and talk about how this has got, how long have you been doing these awards?
I've been doing them since 2017.
2017. Come on. Like that is outstanding. The awards and expo. Tell us about what's coming up for 2025. This Friday, Saturday.
Well, we have been doing the conferences, expos, galas. But one of the things that I heard right here in Huntsville was that people did not have the resources or the education for them to grow. I want to be an artist. I'm singing, I'm writing, I'm doing the things, but I don't have the money. I don't have the wherewithal to go forward. Well, there's resources right here. And I would tell people, okay, well, we could always make sure that you have your nomination and get your award, but what are you doing with it? I don't want to hear I don't know what to do, because we have summits and we have workshops, and I collaborate with other artists, and people are like, well, wait a minute, I don't know. Do you know about Arts Huntsville? Do you know about Maitland? Do you know about the music office? These are places right here, even right now as we speak. I know y'all supposed to be watching here, but the music office is having their quarterly meetup. And so people don't understand that there are opportunities for artists to not only know, like, and trust other artists, but to get hired for different opportunities. I am big on referring other people. You may not have seen me out at the camp or seen me out at an event or anything like that for a lot of the artists, but that doesn't mean I'm not referring them. That doesn't mean that I'm not assisting them with their walk, getting grants, being on the stage at the events, performing, any of those things, because people need the support. I don't want to hear about being a starving artist, because I like to eat and I eat well. So that's the thing for me. So with that, I just make sure that I educate, I empower, and I edify artists. So this Friday and Saturday at the Downtown Public Library, there is an amazing event. We have vendors out, so we not only educate you, right? We're also going to give you the opportunity to patronize from our artists. Our artists are out there. There are opportunities, even at the public library alone, where they will give you an opportunity to get your music and your books in the library system, but you don't know how. And so to be in a place, they're cutting funding everywhere. To be in a place where you can get the resources and get the opportunities is why I do what I do. Because I've written over 50 books. And if I don't go out and tell people, well, I've written books. My daughter has written books. I have another daughter over here that writes music, and she sings and she acts. If I don't say those things, then people would never know. So I teach other people to do the same thing.
Okay. Now tell them where to get tickets, what's going down at the expo and what's going down at the awards, and how they can get tickets, how they can sponsor, and how can they be a part of it.
Yes. So you can go to drlatracey.com. Y'all know about the pivot, right? So one of the things that I learned with my pivot was Black Authors Rock is an amazing organization, but it had to take a back seat for a minute. And it's not removing my blackness. It's celebrating who I am, but at the same time, I had to start branding myself. I had to come out in the forefront. So you can go to our website, drlatracey.com. You can get the tickets. You can become a vendor. You can sponsor. And we also are going to do this Friday and Saturday where you're not only learning, you're going to have interactive sessions where if you have a question for your business, that's a way for you to get the coaching. I do coaching one-on-one for $150 an hour. But at this session for $25 for the whole day,
come on,
you can come and get exactly what you need. And there's going to be people in the room that are AI experts, lawyers, banks, the whole 9 yards. There are going to be banks that are giving out funding for small businesses and creatives. You got to be in the room. I'm not a salesperson. I'm just a person that loves to empower other people and to make sure that you have the resources that you need. And tomorrow opens up the opportunity for your nominations for the upcoming Ink and Impact Artist Awards Gala on March 7th. So this is your time. I mean, there's no reason why you can come out and say, well, you know what, I don't have what I need as an artist. You're having the music events every month. Someone can contact you and say, you know what, I'm new. What can I do? Or how can I do it? It's nothing. You're not unapproachable, and neither am I. So that's why I do what I do, because people need to know what's going on in the city and how they can collaborate.
Absolutely. So make sure you get your tickets now. Get your tickets, even if you can't make it. Come out and get your tickets to get out here and celebrate those that are being creative, those that are pushing the monetization, that are pushing and teaching AI and also helping your business thrive, and a place for you to come out and network, because chances are there's at least 2 or 3 people there that you don't know that have been looking for your business, that need your business. There's a client there that will change your life, and you want to get into places that you haven't been, or just get out and celebrate and be in a place of celebration where people are being recognized for what they're doing. So I think that is great what you're doing on recognizing businesses, creators, those the people behind the businesses, the admin, the marketing team, the sales team, everybody that's behind these businesses. And I think there's something to be said about recognizing your peers and just doing it. Like, you're not waiting for someone to do it for you. You're just doing it. So Dr. Latracey, we definitely appreciate what you've got going on and appreciate what's happening here in the Rocket City. And we hope that folks are sharing this, tuning in, and again, tell a friend to tell a friend. Matter of fact, tag a business right now in the chat that needs to be at this award show. Tag a business that needs to get out and network and come out here and find out Huntsville is growing. So if you're not out here meeting all these new businesses and you're like, you think you know everybody, or you just you don't want to pivot, like you have to pivot. Now is the time to pivot, and I hope you get out and pivot right this weekend with Ink and Impact, with Dr. Latracey, with all of her businesses that are happening, and make sure you tell her that T Mill sent you. All right. So thank you so much this evening. Anything you want to let the people know, or where they can follow you and book you and contact you? Yes,
Ink and Impact Media Group on all social media, as well as Dr. Latracey on all social media. This is your chance to connect, even if you can't make it tomorrow or even on Saturday. And no, this is not just for women. We have some dynamic speakers that will be there tomorrow as well as on Saturday, and an amazing opportunity for you to connect. If you can't be there, at least sow a seed, a donation, come purchase something. We'll be advertising for those vendors that will be in the room. And it's a time for you to grow. You guys all need Christmas gifts and holiday gifts and all of the things that are coming up, birthday gifts. Yeah, my birthday's Sunday. Let's do it. I had to put that plug up in there. So come out, celebrate other artists, and make an impact. Get the income and the influence right where you are.
Outstanding. Well, thank y'all for tuning in. Big shout out to RocketCity.1.
Yes.
Make sure you all are checking out Ave Moi and Host and Ghost Commissary. This is a new podcast sponsored by RocketCity.1 and Host and Ghost Commissary. If you're looking for that commissary kitchen, if you're looking for a place to run your food business, or just looking for a place to create, you can also do that here at Host and Ghost Commissary, RocketCity.1. More information about that if you follow me at TMill205. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you to our guest this evening,
Yes.
Dr. Latracey. We'll see y'all on the next episode. We out.